Okie dokie, guys, we are on worksheet number 2 for section 9.1. So we're on our second worksheet. This is number 11, and we want to find the explicit formula. Again, there are a few down at the bottom of your paper that you're finding the recursive formula, which we will go and talk about. But right now we're finding explicit. And ultimately, I'm not actually going to do any rewriting. I'm going to just, I'm just looking at what I got now. And if you look, numerator wise, I just basically add 2 every single time. I'm on my numerator. I know I didn't rewrite them, but I'm basically adding 2 every single time. And then ultimately, you are basically adding 2 every single time for your denominator, right? So you can actually look at this in a couple ways, and it is arithmetic because you're adding the same number. And so ultimately, for your numerator, you take your first term 3 plus, you're going to do n minus 1 times your common difference of 2. You do your little bit of algebra and mathematics and arithmetic, however you want to call it. Okay, and so then we've got, when we combine our like terms, there's where we get our 2n plus 1, right? And so our numerator, our a sub n, is going to be a 2n plus 1. And then down in the denominator, you do the same thing, but you have a different starting term. You started with a 2 plus n minus 1, times the common difference, which was 2. And again, when you do a little bit of arithmetic, you get a 2 plus 2n minus 2. Notice how your positive 2 and your negative 2 cancel, and that's where you get your 2n. Okay? The other way you can kind of look at it is your denominator. We'll go purple to kind of differentiate. It's really 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, and it goes on, 2 times 4, 2 times 5. And so that's where the whole 2 times n comes from as well. Okay, and so that is your formula. Remember, n greater than or equal to 1. And you can always just do a couple of them in your head and plug them back in. You know, like if I wanted my first term, I would plug a 1 back in here. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 gives me my 3 at the top. And 2 times 1 gives me my 2 in the denominator.